What's up, everybody? Welcome back. THK podcast. So we're still doing the feed and nutrition. Like I said, the first episode on that was just keeping it real short and simple. And we're gonna kind of dive into each thing, going off of stuff I've been reading, and then of course I give my own opinion. But again, I'm no vet. It's just my opinion, and things I've learned, things I've read, things I may or may have not experienced. So first, if you haven't done it already, like and subscribe so we can keep this going. Right now, bear with me. Just had me and my wife just had our first son, our first child. So kind of changed it up a little bit until we're at a certain age, I guess you would say. So usually I'd be recording these in the studio, and we're working on the visual and getting better quality and all that. We have it all kind of lined up and ready to go. Just now we're kind of on a hold for a minute, so just bear with us. So I was thinking, I kind of wanted to, I'll get back into the feed and nutrition. I will. But I want to talk a little bit about THK. I want to talk a little bit about these podcasts. So first, let me go off, keep it simple, and start with the podcast. This is still the beginning. This isn't one of those plan on just doing this for a couple months and then never doing it, never recording anymore again. I plan on taking this to a whole nother level. To taking y'all to events with me and all the above. So, with that said, you have to keep in mind, for those who's well experienced, well knowledged, know everything there is to know, especially as far as the American Pitbull Terrier, you're probably listening to some of these and like what the heck is this? Like, really? Just be patient. Be patient. I've said it a couple times, and I'll say it again. I'm starting very simple. All right. This is based off the American Pitbull Terrier. That is where most of my opinions will come from. But I'm trying to reach an audience that didn't live the lifestyle we live, or didn't do the research yet on the breed. Wasn't born into the breed. Those people are getting into these dogs too, and they need guidance. All right, they don't need me, throwing jabs at them and stuff, and going over their head with things, because they're gonna get into the breed regardless, and if that's gonna happen, can't stop it. So I would like to at least try to have show some type of guidance. All right, so I'm starting real simple, guys. All right, so for the ones that's real high, that's real advanced, just be patient. If anything, go in the comments and throw your 2 cents in. I'm not arguing nobody on here. It's all opinion, people. It's all opinion, and like I said, I'm just starting real simple. It is very hard for me too, because I want to go in detail about things. But I'm trying to keep this real simple. For example, I'm still going to touch REDBOY and Jeep. Still going to touch that, because there's people, when I say REDBOY and Jeep, they have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, but yet they love the breed, and that's fine. That's going to happen. It's a new era. It's going to happen. So I'll do my part. Everybody just do their part, and let's try to guide this. All right. So, but yeah, we'll get into that. So that just kind of explains where the podcasts are. Because I feel like some people are just waiting for that juicy stuff, and it ain't there yet, in their opinion. And that's all right. That's all right. Again, leave your comment or contact me directly. Email me, message me, whatever you want to do. Contact me on Facebook, Instagram, all tryhardkennels. And give me your input. What do you want to hear? Do you want to come on and talk? I'm perfectly fine with that. We will be doing stuff like that soon. If somebody wants to jump on here now, reach out to me. Let's do it. Let's do it. So that's kind of, the podcast. Now, as far as Try Hard Kennels, again, I'm going to have to break this down, people. So this is just going to be episode 1, part 1. All right. We'll go back and forth with the feeding and nutrition and this. Left jab, right jab. All right. So Try Hard Kennels, just so everybody can understand, has only been showing dogs repetitively, as far as like hitting these shows and everything, the dog shows, for about almost 5 years now. All right. Now before then, it was, a show every now and then. I think, man, I'm talking about a show once a year, something like that, if that. And then it wasn't always bring a dog. Sometimes it was just bring one dog. Sometimes it was just go to watch. The reason for that is these dogs were not, open to the public. Why were they not open to the public? Because there was a plan, there was a goal, and the dogs were not at that point yet where my father had wanted them. I'm gonna say where his standards were at. So it took time. It took a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it took years. Took years. So so before these shows and everything, what was going on? Well, what it was a lot of selective breeding, a lot of planned breeding, a lot of time, a lot of work. And I guess, like they say, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. All right, because there's a lot of dogs where you just knew was going to be the one, it was going to be a good dog, and then they just didn't turn out to be the dog that you hoped for, or that you thought they would be. And then you kind of said, there's been times where we literally just had to, start all over, go back to the drawing board. All right, it took time, but the ultimate goal was, and these are not my words, the ultimate goal was to get to a point where the breedings become so, how can I say, almost you could bet on what's going to come out this litter. Where you could almost bet what this dog's going to do and how it's going to do it, or how it's going to act, all the above. Where it became so repetitive, and the actions and build and structure of these dogs, then we're on the right track. All right, because of course there's always been, you could have a bunch of dogs and you'll have one or two that like that's they're there. The other ones is just you don't know yet, or you like this but you don't like that. So it took time to get to the point where he felt like those dogs that stood out the most would continue to keep reproducing, so to say. Now, is that to say that is tryhardkennels so advanced that we don't have to show or work our dogs or have our dogs, you know, pass, I guess you would say, test to even be bred or to be considered a tryhard, you know, kennel dog? How does that work? All right. No, that's okay. We're not on that level. No. So first thing I'll tell somebody is, one, I'm not going to guarantee you anything about this puppy or dog other than it'll shit and piss and sleep. Or, you know what I mean? That's as far as I got. That's what I can guarantee you will happen. Now, sorry about that. Now, with that being said, flaws do come. Flaws do come, and that's all part of it, which is why I still tell people I'm still learning. And I'll never get to a point where I'm no longer learning. I'll never get to a point where somebody tells me something and I'm going to shut them up with something bigger. No, I'm going to take what they said and walk off and then think about it. Even if I know they're wrong, think about it. 'Cause I'm still a student and I like it that way. I don't want to be the professor. I'm not trying to create stuff. I'm not trying to prove facts or nothing like that. No, I want to learn. That's the fun part. I want to try new things. At the same time, stick to what works. But everything evolves. So if you can't move with it, I mean, get out the way. With anything in life. So, yeah, so so all that to say, we're not at the point, no, right now where we're, you know, or will ever be at the point where me or anybody with tryhardkennels will go around saying we are the best. It's not gonna happen. Don't even look forward to it. Don't even think about it. It's not, we don't think that. Never said it. Never said it. You can ask any of the people that have a THK dog. We didn't reach out to you and say, hey, we got the best dogs around. Never came out of our mouth. They may have said some things like that, but never came out of our mouth. And even if they did say it, I mean, it has been said to me before, and I say appreciate it. Thank you. I always give credit to the one before me, and then I turn around and give credit to this person who now owns a dog or has a dog because the handler matters. So don't take just because all the THK stuff's everywhere that we put ourselves on a different platform. It's not what it is. The only different platform we may put ourselves on is we want to help. Because we got to. We can't stay in the shadows no more. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is we can't stay in the shadows and watch these people get these dogs and not know what they're doing and just watch them crash and burn and then not expect to be affected by that and then wonder why. So if you want to stay in the shadows, cool. But we're stepping out. I'm trying to guide some people, man. I'm trying to guide some people. So again, I don't want to drag these out too long. Still try to keep it short and simple so y'all can listen all the way through. I mean, I know how it is. You may be listening to this on the way to work or, you know, while you on a lunch break, wherever the case may be. I ain't trying to take up all your time. I just want to talk to you. So yeah, we'll definitely do this again. Next episode, next episode will be about, we'll go back to the feed nutrition. So like I said, we're gonna go back and forth, left, right. So we'll get back on feed nutrition, and then I'll turn around and hit y'all again with some more history on THK and why we're doing what we're doing. All right, so like where I left off at is pretty much just started you off. We only been doing these dog shows, confirmation shows, for about 5 years now. Before that, it wasn't open to the public. There was a plan, and people couldn't even see the dogs. Type stuff. It was a lifetime plan, and yeah, like I said, we're not great. We're not perfect. We're full of flaws, and we are forever students. But we will do our part for the ones who may know less. Just keep it humble. Keep it humble. All right, y'all. So I'll holler at y'all next time. That's my son back there hollering, so time to get back to daddy duty. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. Hey, just enjoy life, man. Life's not meant to be a burden. Life is not your burden. Free yourself. Free yourself. THK.